Tonight, one girl,
you guys, I don't even know what I'm in the mood to read this month.
makes a decision.
What do we do?
Will she have a great reading month?
My bones are screaming, yes, this is gonna be amazing.
Or will she suffer the consequences?
I don't want to read that.
You'll have to find out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kara. If you're new here, welcome. It is so great to have you. And as you saw by the title, today's video is TBR Tinder. So excited, so pumped. Also, I just feel like after doing TBR Tinder with my little mini microphone, this is the vibe for TBR Tinder. I just love it. This is what I want. Okay, so let's just do a brief overview of what happened in January. Now, I want to start off by saying I put out a big poll in my last TBR Tinder asking whether or not you actually cared if I read the books. And literally everyone was like, we don't care if you read the books, just make the video. And I'm okay with that. I can do that. Now, going forward, we're gonna have a TBR Tinder every single month, which is great. Woohoo! I'm loving it. I love making these videos. They're so fun to make. But basically, TBR Tinder, it's not like a to be read, it's more just gonna be like a want to read. These are the books I'm going to try and prioritize that month, but I'm not holding myself fast and steady to having to read those books that month because honestly, it stresses me out sometimes, okay? That's bottom line. And guess what? Speaking of not reading the books, guilty as charged. January, you want to talk about what happened in January? Well, started off so hot. I was 3 books out of the gate within the first weekend. I did a 24-hour readathon. It was amazing. And then after that, I kind of went into a bit of a reading slump because I read so much in one weekend and I was like, I just want a break. Well, I ended up getting COVID after that. And then COVID, I literally couldn't read a thing because my brain was on fire. And while I was in COVID, I ended up making an entire Notion template for tracking reading. So keep watch out for that video next week or something like that. But I'm so excited to show you guys that. I legitimately put a 40-hour work week into making these Notion templates and I cannot tell you, these are my babies. I am so excited to show you guys them. It's everything you could ever want for a reading template ever. And as someone who has used reading spreadsheets for years, this is it, guys. This is it. That aside, I want to read those books that I got from last month so bad, so bad. And I was so excited to get to them, but in the first beginning of the month, I was like, I'm just gonna finish all the books that I started reading at the end of 2022 and coming into 2023. And I tried to get caught up and I'm still not caught up. I was reading 5 books coming into 2022 and I still have 2 that I have not read or have not completely finished yet. So that's where I'm at. You know, I wanted to start TBR Tinder books after I had completely finished my 2022 reading, but I didn't finish my 2022 reading. So here we are today. We're starting off with a new slate today. I am going to start from square zero, new month, new me, new TBR Tinder. Let's just do it. Let's get into the video. And if you're new here, if you haven't subscribed yet, if you've been enjoying watching my TBR Tinder videos or any of my content, please hit that subscribe button. I would absolutely love it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right, let's just get into it, shall we? Ready for swipe 1. Here we go. You guys, I don't even know what I'm in the mood to read this month, at all. All I'm in the mood to do is to get back into reading. That's the goal for today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, interesting first pick. We got the Picture of Dorian Gray. Now, I'm tempted. This is a short book, which I feel like could bode well. I think I'm gonna swipe right. I am really tempted on this. I feel okay, does this fit the vibe of February? No. But I really, really want to read this. You can see it right there. I have the little penguin cloth bound edition. Prized possession, to be honest with you. I got it while I was in the UK and no, I didn't. I got it in the US. Regardless, I have wanted to read this book for so long. I honestly don't know what it's about. Just read the little bio I have over here. I think it's about a guy who he has a picture and then apparently the picture changes over time and it's a symbol for how he changes or I don't know, something along those lines. But I've heard really, really good things about this book. I know some of my closest friends really love this book and really rave about it and I just want to read my Penguin Clothbound edition. So thinking I'm gonna swipe right, starting off hot, TBR Tinder with a swipe right. We love to see it, good vibes. Absolutely, let's do it. Picture of Dorian Gray. swiping right on. I feel like that was a little bit of an impulse decision, but like I've wanted to read this book for so long and finally I have an excuse to read it. Is this gonna be the book that I top prioritize the entire month? No, but like the action of having it on my TBR is something that really, really excites me, and that like I finally have an excuse to read this book. You know? I'm so excited. I think this is gonna be great. Here we go, swipe number two, swipe number two. Read it. I don't want to read that. Swipe number two is The Book of Form and Emptiness by Ruth Ozeki. And this is about a boy whose dad dies, and then he starts seeing inanimate objects become things. He's trying to process his trauma, and I already have one book on here about melancholy. I want a book that's gonna uplift me. I was really hoping for the fantasy. Like, can we put Queen of Shadows on here? I would love that. I'm gonna swipe left on this one for sure. I'm not feeling this. I know if I put this on my TBR Tinder, I would absolutely not read it. Like, it would be 0% chance that I would read this. While I do love a sad book, I want some happy books. And I feel like Picture of Dorian Gray is already sad. And I don't know if it's actually like sad, but I think it's just like, woof, that was a rough read, you know? I'm gonna swipe left on this. Not feeling this at the current moment. I am feeling like, if anything sci-fi came up on here, into it. Book of Form and Emptiness, we're gonna do a hard left swipe. Not feeling it right now. Sorry. Ready? We're gonna do a left swipe. Hate that for me. I want something else. Also, does anyone know any readathons going on this month? I need something to help me actually get reading. Okay, swipe number three, let's go. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what this is about, but I'm so excited about this. What is it about? Norwegian Wood. Book, swipe number 3 is Norwegian Wood by Murakami. And I've never read a Murakami book, and I've always wanted to, and I literally have no idea what this is about, but I know the title is a Beatles song. Okay, it's a 1987 novel. Love that. It is told from the form of the first-person perspective who looks back on his days as a college student living in Tokyo. Okay, TBH, it's giving a little life. And while I did just say I wasn't in the mood for melancholy, I am sincerely considering getting a tattoo inspired by A Little Life. I mean, I was thinking of rereading A Little Life pretty soon. So hold on. Oh my God, I could be so into this. Okay, I don't really know what this is about, to be honest with you, but it sounds like someone on a college campus who's going through it. And for some reason, I'm really intrigued. And I've always wanted to read a Murakami book, and I know this one is so well rated. I am so down for this. I still feel like I've read 3 synopses of it and I don't know what it's about, but I am so down to figure it out. This is a translated work, which automatically so pumped about. I read my first translated work, which was also translated from Japanese, Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I am really intrigued by this. Really intrigued. I don't really understand what it's about, but it sounds like it's gonna be really emotionally deep and introspective, and like, I don't know about introspective for myself, but introspective for these characters. I am so down for this. Norwegian Wood, you did it, baby. We're doing a right swipe. Hell yes. I really want to get more into translated works as well. Like, I feel like they're a hidden piece of art that I have undiscovered yet. Wow, I am already obsessed with this. Like, this TBR is shaping out to be amazing. Okay, we have 2 more swipes left, or 2 more right swipes left. Let's keep going. We have swipe number 4 ahead of us. Ooh, I am so excited about that Norwegian Wood. That is gonna be such a good read. I feel it in my bones. My bones are screaming, yes, this is gonna be amazing. Swipe number 4. 1, 2, 3. It is literary fiction month for Kara over here. Are you kidding? Guys, swipe number 4 is Crossroads by Jonathan Franzen. I have wanted to read this for so long as well. It gives 70s vibes. Like, have you seen the cover? Hold on. Let me just show you the cover. I could literally pull the book out over here, but I'm gonna show you it on my computer. The cover is literally like a 70s dream. I also could just show you a cover instead of me holding up my computer. That would be way easier. I think this is a family generational saga. Guys, I love this, except I kind of want a fantasy as well. Okay, now I gotta figure out what this book is about because I kind of just bought it on a whim. It's set in the 70s, baby. Guys, it's Midnight's era. I feel like I have to read this. I'm swiping right on this, baby. I'm swiping right on this. It literally just sounds like a family generational saga set in the 70s. They're following someone who's one of the kids is in high school. Someone else is in college, coming up from college on fire with moral absolutionism, having taken an action that will shatter his father. The parents are going through some shit. I mean, I am so down for this. The only problem is that I need an author in this TBR, a BIPOC author, so bad. I have one non-white author, a Japanese author, and then I have 2 white authors if I swipe right on this one. But I really want to read this, and this has been a book that I've been putting off for so long because I, again, haven't had an excuse to read it. It's a huge book. It's like 500 pages or something like that. And every book that I've been reading that's been over 500 pages has been fantasy read. So I really genuinely want to read this book, and I finally, again, have an excuse to, so I think I'm gonna swipe right on this one as well. All right, Crossroads, I am feeling this. I am feeling this. It is a family generational saga. It is literary fiction. I mean, those are some of my goals. I just need someone who's BIPOC, but I have this book. I wanna read this book. I have an excuse to. Let's do it. Crossroads, we're swiping right. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Wow. Okay, also the fact that 2023, I've basically started off by swiping right on like the first handful of books I have is incredible. There were some times last year on TBR Tinder where I was getting to the end and I was so nervous, but right now I'm doing great. So, okay, ready, swipe number 5. Let's get a BIPOC author on here. I would really, really love to see that. Whew, swipe number 5, let's do it, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know who's gonna absolutely destroy me if I swipe left on this one is my fiance. He wants me to read this book so bad. It's got 2 things going for it. Number 1, the fact that my fiance has been literally begging me to read this book. Begging. And number 2, the fact that Ketchup Book Club this is their book for February. Like January, February. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I was saying I wanted a fantasy, but then there's no BIPOC authors on here, and that's a problem. Okay. What do we do? I'm just so tempted to swipe right on this. I'm so tempted. I really want to swipe right on this, like so bad. But it saddens my soul that I don't have a BIPOC author on here. I think I'm gonna swipe right on this because, you guys, confession. I have never participated in a book club on YouTube. It is one thing that I really want to do, and this is the perfect opportunity because it's literally on someone's book club this month. I want to participate in it so bad, and also I love Becca, so I want to support her and her book club. But there's a problem in the fact that I don't have a BIPOC author on here. And like I said, since this is going to be more of a want to read kind of thing, I think I'm going to be able to swing a BIPOC author on here, just mood read wise. You know what? We're going to swipe right. We're going to swipe right. Okay. We're going to swipe right. The book that I'm thinking of like BIPOC wise is, oh my God, what is it called? The Bread the Devil Need. Short book, BIPOC author, incredible. And the fact that we have so much literary fiction on here is incredible as well. Okay. Yep. We're going to be swiping right on The Blade itself. I don't know what this is about. I don't know at all. All I know is that my fiance literally laughs out loud at the audiobook anytime he listens to this trilogy. I know the audiobook is so well done and he like raves about them. He literally will put it on just while we're at home. He just has it on loud so I can listen to it. He's like, are you listening? Are you listening? Do you know who this character is? We're gonna swipe right on this. This is gonna be an awesome audiobook to listen to for the month, and now I get to participate in a book club on YouTube. I'm pretty pumped. The Blade itself, we are swiping right on. Wow, I was not expecting that to come up. I was genuinely not expecting that book to come up, but let's do a quick overview of what we have. Let me go grab the books. Okay, so I got 2 of the books and I have a confession to make. So here's Crossroads and Picture of Dorian Gray. The Blade itself I have on Audible, so I'm definitely gonna be listening to that one like no matter what, but confession. I don't think I actually own Norwegian Wood, and I have genuinely no idea how it got onto my TBR Tinder list. I think I accidentally meant to put Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro on there, and I put Norwegian Wood instead. I think I'm still gonna read Norwegian Wood. I'm gonna figure out how to get that. I'm gonna check to see if it's on my library. If it's not, then I'm gonna end up buying the books. Go me. I'm so excited about this. Yeah, very unimpressive looking TBR, but I feel like my reading has been tending to lean more like Audible / library / Kindle recently rather than physical books. And I'm not mad about that at all. Like minimalism, confession, I used to be huge into minimalism. That's for another time. Let's go through what I would have gotten on TBR Tinder had I not swiped right on the blade itself. Okay, so swipe number 6 would have been The Bear and the Nightingale. I am pretty glad that I didn't get that, to be honest with you. I feel like I might unhaul it, honestly. Every time it's come up, or me thinking I want to read something set in the winter, it's just like never one that I actually want to read. Comment down below if you feel any differently and if I should read it. I would really like to know. So what would swipe number 7 have been? Oh, that would have been a good one. Swipe number 7 would have been Intimacies. I don't know who this is by. That's another literary fiction. Like the font is literally 50. It's huge and it's not a very long book, but I think it's about like a reporter or something like that. And it's kind of about like her sex life or something. Not 100% sure, but I've heard really good things, and I got it when I was in Edinburgh, and like just the memes of that bookstore trip. Live for reading if you're watching. I love you. If I would have not swiped right on the blade itself, I probably would have swiped right on Intimacies. So number 8, what would we have gotten? Oh, thank God. Swipe number 8 would have been The Bride Test. Oh my God, I would have been panicking at this point. No, I do not want to read that right now. Honestly, I mean, it would have been cute to read read a romance in February, but like, I absolutely do not want to read that at the current moment. Okay, swipe number 9. The Change. Ooh, I am very interested in reading this book. I heard this is a book about witches or something like that, and like, I would be down for it. But also, it's like 500 pages, but at the same time, do you see how big Crossroads is? And then the blade itself is also huge. Okay, I'm not mad about that one. I feel like I would have been like equivocal on that. I wouldn't have had really strong feelings either way. Last swipe would have been... Oh, wow. TBR Tinder was out to give me some lit fic this month. So much kindness. In this TBR Tinder, they were like, we see you, Kara, and we will give this to you. Thank you, TBR Tinder. Cleopatra and Frankenstein, that would have been a great last swipe. I want to read that book so bad. Another girl going through it, literary fiction. My jam, you know? Well, all right, that concludes today's video. That is gonna be my TBR for February 2023. I am honestly pretty excited about it. Other than the fact that I don't actually own Norwegian Wood, I'm so excited about it. I don't know how it got on there. I really don't. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Have a wonderful reading month. Please leave a comment of the book you're most excited for me to read, and hopefully you will influence me to actually read that book. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Also, stay tuned for that reading spreadsheet. It's coming this week. Okay. See you there.